Find out how just a few small steps can almost double your profit. That's the Small Steps to Bigger Profits Strive Mentoring Program. Doubling the profits of a business does not require that business to double its sales. In fact, if sales can be increased by just 10%, and this is accompanied by other small changes, that could well be enough. The Small Steps to Bigger Profits program involves working through a series of small changes, step by step, to get a big cumulative profit boost. Step 1 is to increase the number of potential customers that the business engages with. Generally, just a handful of initiatives can bring this about, and quite often we find that some of the lead generation techniques of our clients can simply be replaced. That means there's not necessarily an increase in costs, just effectiveness. Step 2 is to increase the proportion of people engaged with that are actually converted into qualified prospects. Here we see an increase in the number of people raising their hands to indicate a real interest in buying from you. Step 3 sees us increase the rate of conversion of those qualified prospects into actual paying customers. And step 4 involves working on the average value of the items purchased from your business in each single transaction. Step 5 looks at the number of items that are sold in an average transaction, and we begin to work on increasing that. Step 6 works on increasing how often individual customers buy from your business. Step 7 gets deep into looking at the margin generated by your business. And that's it. 7 simple steps. So let's look at an example. Think of a small business with 1,000 visitors per month coming through the door or visiting its website each month. Or perhaps it's a combination of visitors through the door and to the website. A 10% increase in that figure would see 1,100 people visiting the store or website each month. Of the original 1,000 visitors, 60% perhaps had previously demonstrated that they were interested and capable of making a purchase. These people were warm prospects. With our 10% increase, we now have 1,100 visitors, and if we can increase the conversion rate to prospects from 60% to 66%, we'll go from 600 prospects a month to 726. Next, we work on improving on the 40% conversion from prospects to actual customers, again by 10%. So that's to take the figure up to 44%. That will see the number of customers increase from 240 to 319. That's almost a third. Now we look to work on the value of each item purchased. Assuming this started at £100, we want to get it to at least 110. And now we work on getting customers to buy 10% more often. That's an improvement in this example from 1.1 to 1.21 purchases per month. So we started with 1,000 people becoming 600 prospects, turning into 240 customers, buying 1.2 items at £100 each, 1.1 times per month. And that would give a turnover in the month of £31,680. But now we have 319 customers buying 1.32 items at £110 each on 1.21 occasions per month, and that computes through to £56,045. That's an increase of £24,365, or almost 77%. Finally, we'll look to improve the margin by 10% too. In this example, that's an increase from 30% to 33%, and that takes the profit from £9,504 to £18,495 per month. An increase overall of 94%. All done with 7 small steps. The Strive Small Step Mentoring Program will guide you through each of them to get results just like this. And as usual, it all starts with a free, no obligation chat over a coffee. Get in touch to start your conversation right now.